Hello, this is Don O'Malley again with Don's Breakfast Cereal Show. Thanks for tuning in to Tim Tyler's Luck from 1937. Today we have chapters 5 through 8, with chapter 5, Trapped in the Quicksands. Frankie Thomas was also Tim Corbett, Space Cadet, and that ran from 1950 to 1955 and appeared on all 4 networks at the time. Well, it was a very popular show. So here we go with Tim Tyler's Luck from 1937. We'll be back.
They've got Tim a prisoner in the Ugambi Swamp, where we lost him that day. You ride back and fetch the boy. I'll meet you there.
What are you gonna do?
Follow the cruiser. I'm not letting it out of my sight.
Did they get you bad, Sergeant?
Shook me up a little. That darn cat made me lose sight of the jungle cruiser. What are you doing here, Barry? I thought I sent you back for the boy.
Well, I started, but turned around when I heard the shooting.
Too bad they got away with that steel go-kart. But at least we know where they're heading.
Yes, but how are we going to get through those Ugambi quicksands?
There must be some way through that swamp. Spider Webb gets through. Let's go back and get the rest of the boys.
Where have they been, Lazar? What? They've got my dad. Dad! Dad!
Tim! Tim, my boy.
Dad, I'm sure glad to see you. But how did they get their hands on you?
It's all right, Tim. Mr. Webb brought me here to get you.
There's no use trying to hide it from me, Dad. I know you're a prisoner, just the same as I am. I know Spiderweb wants the secret to the elephant's burial ground, but don't tell him, Dad. Don't do it.
That'll be enough out of you, kid. We start tomorrow morning, Professor. Meanwhile, I'll be very happy to entertain you as my guest.
Please, Dad, listen to me. Even if you do what they want you to, they won't let me go. As soon as you show them where the ivory is, they'll kill us both.
Take him away, Lazar.
There's no use to make trouble, kid. Maybe she's not so bad like you think.
Dad, listen to me. It's no use, I tell you. It's no use.
Hello. Looks like the sergeant and Barry.
Trouble somewhere, I can smell it. Well, just in time for supper, Sergeant.
Thanks, Conway. I haven't time. You can toss Barry a bone if you want it. Stow your muskets, boys. We're riding. Sorry, Miss Lacey. I've got to take the boys.
Roger, what's the matter? What's happened to Tim?
Not only Tim, but his father, too. Spider Webb has got them both.
Spider Webb? Where's he taking you?
He's got a hideout in the Ugambi Swamp, due west of here.
Gamby Swamp? Why, I thought it was impossible to get in there.
We're going to get in there somehow. It's the last thing we do. Let's go, Morgan. Goodbye, Miss Lacey. I hope you bag all the lions you want. And don't you run into any more natives.
Goodbye, Sergeant.
Bye, Sergeant.
Bye, Miss Lacey. Two. Forward.
Break camp at once. Head for the Ugambi Swamp.
It'll be dark before long. Hadn't we better wait until morning?
I'm not going to wait another minute, Conway. My brother's waited for 3 years in prison for a crime that Spiderweb committed.
Well, I was only thinking it might be unsafe to travel through the jungle at night.
I know that. But if the Ivory Patrol attacks before we get there, they may kill Spiderweb. The only way I can clear my brother is to take Spider alive.
Hey, bangy, bangy. All right.
By the river, it's been most 3 months that I have lived by the river. Now my heart she been cry for her all the while. It's no joke to make love to this crocodile. So be sure, my sheriff, to meet me by the river.
Ah, it's too bad. I think maybe the music cheer you up. Maybe everything turn out all right.
Thanks, Lazar.
All is hot.
Okay, Gary, I'll be right there.
Come outside. Spider wants to speak to you.
Having any trouble with that kid?
He's pretty down in the mouth, Spider. Maybe it's not a bad idea for let him be with his father, eh?
Can have him work on the old man all night? You're a bigger fool than I thought, Lazar.
Just what are you going to do with the kid anyway, Spider?
I'm going to keep him here until I get my hands on the ivory. Then I'll turn him loose.
Turn him loose.
Yes, turn him loose. And forget to tell him how to get through the quicksand. That's all, Lazar.
What are you looking at me like that for?
Me? Nothing. Say, what for you come to Africa anyway, kid?
I came to find my father. I hadn't heard from him in a long time. I thought something had happened to him.
You're pretty fond for your father, eh, kid?
You bet I am. And it's all my fault he's in this trouble. Because if Spider Webb hadn't taken that letter from me, why, he'd never have known anything about the elephant's burial ground. He wouldn't have taken Dad prisoner.
You better go for bed, kid. You feel much better in the morning.
I don't want to, Lazar. If it's all right with you, I'd rather talk. Say, where'd you get that?
You mean that head of the Black Panther?
Uh-huh.
I tell you about that fella. I shoot him myself. My gun, she's empty. All I can do is use my knife. The Black Panther, she jump on me and... What's my matter, kid? What you see?
Why, it's Fang.
Get the gun, kid. Over there. In the corner. Don't move too fast.
It's all right, Lazar. That's my panther, Fang. I healed his wounded leg. Fang won't hurt me.
Why, here.
Don't, Lazar, don't. He wants to shoot Fang.
Get out of the way. I'll fix this car.
Stop that. Leave him alone. Now, leave him alone. He's my friend. Stop that. I told you he was my friend. Oh, you're bleeding. Come on inside and I'll get some water. Sit down. I'll fix you up.
Outside, when you chase away that cat, you call me your friend. Me, what's put here for guard. Why you do that for, kid, huh?
Oh, I don't know, Lazar. Black Panthers have a bad name, but Fang's a friend of mine. And even if you are mixed up with Spider Webb's outfit, you've been good to me. And I'd like to have you for a friend.
My God, that's just what you got. You got chance for let the cat kill me. You have chance for shoot me with my own gun. And what you do? You saved my life. And me, Jules Jacques Robideau Lazare, is go for save your life.
What do you mean, Lazar?
I mean I go for take you out this Ogambwe swamp. Through those quicksand.
Gosh, will you, Lazar? Why, then Dad and I'll be free.
I don't know about the father, kid. He's up there with Spider and Drake. I cannot get to him.
I won't go without Dad. They'll kill him.
Never. So long as he don't tell them where the ivory is.
If I could get to the Ivory Patrol... Lazar, would you show the patrol the way back here?
Kid, you asked me for one awful much. The Ivory Patrol, she want me for the rope. But my word is good. I promise you, I bring them back.
Gosh, thanks, Lazar. When do we start?
Not till daylight. No man can cross the quicksand by night.
But if we wait until daylight, why, they'll see us.
Trust, Lazar. We start before sunrise. I promise you.
Turn out, Lazar, and bring the kid. His old man insists on seeing him before we start.
Hey, Lazar, wake up.
Hey, Brett, have you seen Lazar and the kid?
No, is he in there?
Hey, Spider!
Well,
Lazar and the kid are gone.
not so loud, idiot.
What's that? Something happened to Tim?
Take it easy, Tyler. Your boy's all right.
Don't lie to me, Spider. I heard Drake say he was gone.
We'll get him back. Are you sure they're not in Camp Drake?
Lazar's gun and canteen are gone.
That fool Lazar must have let the boy get the drop on him. Take out after him, all of you. They can't be very far away.
Let's go, fella.
Hold it, you.
If you harm my boy, Spider, I'll...
You'll do what? Don't be a fool. If any harm comes to that boy, it's because you force us to do it. Bogo,
Yes, Warner.
take charge of the professor and don't let him out of your sight.
Bill Warner.
Say, isn't that the jungle cruiser?
Yes, but he's no good for us. I cannot drive him.
But I can.
You?
Oh, sure. My dad built it, you know. Spider Webb stole it from me.
Ah, so. I forget this. We are in luck. Come.
It's locked.
Look. It's no use, kid. The spider, he keep the key.
And we can't break in. Why, even the glass is unbreakable.
There's no time to lose. Hurry.
They spotted us, Lazar.
Hold it, you might hit the boy.
Get into those bushes.
No, we must keep going.
But they're bound to spot us out in the open.
They don't shoot at you, kid.
But they'll kill you, Lazar. Come on, get for cover.
Me? I run between the boats.
Down, quick. Lazar's got our rate. I don't want to shoot it out with him. Get back to the cruiser. We'll run him down.
You got him on the run, Lazar.
Start it up, Brett. Right, Spider?
The spider, he take the jungle cruiser. Come.
It's the Ivory Patrol. They won't get us now.
The Ivory Patrol. They mustn't get that boy.
Headed for the quicksand, Spider.
Yeah, and Lazar knows the way across. Stop them before they get there.
How much longer are we gonna patrol this swamp, Sergeant? Till we find the place where that cruiser got away from us. Can't be far from here. Gunfire! Let's go, boys!
Between those two trees. Then I go ahead. From there on, she's quicksand.
I've got it. We'll blow up the causeway. Hold it, Brett. Use the grenade. Go high. Don't hit the boy. But smash that causeway. Smash that causeway!
Sergeant! Ivory Patrol.
They won't get us now.
Gunfire! Let's go, boys!
I've got it. We'll blow up the causeway. Hold it, Fred. Use the grenade. Go high. Don't hit the boy. Go over their head, I told you. Smash that causeway. Sergeant! That stopped them. Yes, and it stopped us, too. Look, you killed the boy.
Maybe the kid isn't there. Lazar's trying to get to him.
Keep her up, Chief. The kid's in the quicksand.
I cannot reach him! Throw me the rope, please!
The rat, he's trying to ace himself in with the Ivory Patrol.
Pull me rope! I got it!
I'll get Lazar the last thing I ever do.
Look out! Let's get him.
Took nerve to do that, fella.
The kid, she's all right?
He's pretty full of sand and water, but he'll do all right.
Then my job, she's finished. I give myself up, Sergeant. I am Jules Lazare. You have want for...
Jules Lazar? Never heard of you, Lazar.
But I am Jules Lazare. These men know I am...
Listen, the sergeant says we don't know you. We don't know you. Come on over and let me patch up that arm.
You mean the patrol, she don't want me for prisoner?
Forget it, Lazar.
Sometimes I don't understand even things what I know. She's gonna make all right, that boy? Please?
He'll come to any minute now.
Safari coming, Sarge. Looks like Conway's outfit.
So it is. That's Miss Lacey with it.
Looks like there was a shindy here, Miss Lacey. Somebody laid out over there.
No.
Must have been a sizable scrap from the shooting we heard.
Oh, suppose they've killed Spiderweb.
Well, it's a mighty good job if they have. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot you need Spider alive to clear your brother.
Let me do the talking.
Why, Miss Lacey. I thought you were up in the Kaiwana country hunting big game by now.
We followed the spur of an elephant back this way, and then we heard a lot of shooting. I thought we'd better come back and investigate.
Yes, what happened, Sergeant?
My Tim Tyler had
Tim? Oh, Tim, you're hurt.
Miss Lacey,
Tim, what happened? Where's your father?
Spiderweb still got him. Lazar helped me escape, but we couldn't help Dad. They were watching him too close.
You were held a prisoner there, too?
No, mademoiselle. I am work for the spider.
Yes, and the spider's men nearly killed him while he was bringing me across the swamp.
We come forget the Ivory Patrol to go back and get Tim's father. But now, the causeway she's blow up. We cannot do this.
Lazar! Is there any other way across the quicksand?
If there is, Spider, she's only one who knows.
Sergeant, would you take a long chance to get Professor Tyler out of there?
Yes, of course. What is your idea?
Well, you'll have to help me with the details.
Remember, you guys, not a word to know what's good for you.
What does Spider say? You stay here. But I hear them. They're coming back. They may have my boy.
Where's my boy, Spider? What have you done to him?
I don't know where he is.
You're lying to me, Spider. You've killed him.
Get this, Tyler. If you don't tell me where the elephant's burial ground is, there will be a death in the Tyler family.
There's only one thing can make me tell you that, Spider. And that is your guarantee of my boy's safety.
Pogo,
Yes, boy.
rustle some grass.
Dear boy. What, Spider? The drum.
Well, what do they say?
Drum speaker, little white boy.
White boy? Well, what about him?
White woman talk on drum. Say she got boy. Wanna make palaver with Bunny Spider.
White woman?
What name, woman?
Drum say big game hunter. That come on riverboat.
A Graham girl who calls herself Lora Lacey.
What do you suppose she wants with me?
Nothing that means you any good. Don't forget her brother's doing a stretch in the territorial prison for that diamond job you pulled in Kimberly. She's up here to get you, and if you ask me, it's a trap.
Well, if it is, she better look out. It's liable to backfire and catch her in it.
Drum say answer. You want to send a message, Bunny?
Now, go rustle that grass.
Yes, boy.
Anything yet?
Not a thing. Watch for a spell, will you?
We're going to wait to see if the spider shows up, aren't we?
That's what we aim to do, Tim.
Bananas, Juju?
It's almost daylight. It's a cinch the spider won't be here now.
Maybe he suspects we're laying for him.
I don't think so, Tim.
Well, if he was going to do anything, he'd have done it in the dark. I didn't think he'd come anyway. But it was worth waiting for.
Well, I'll be getting back to camp. So long.
Take good care of Miss Laura while I'm away with the patrol.
Show's off for tonight, men. Back to the base camp.
Well,
Just doesn't look as though you're going to make any deal with Spiderweb tonight, Miss Lacey.
do you think there's a chance he didn't get the drum message?
I don't believe there's anything ever happens in this neck of the woods the Spider doesn't know about. He just isn't interested, that's all.
Well, we've just got to try something else. You better get some rest, Mr. Conway.
Thanks, I will.
I'm a little tired myself.
I'd call out if I were you, Miss Graham.
Gary Drake.
Spiderweb's compliments. He couldn't come himself, so he sent me. Let's go.
Go? Go where?
You'll find out. We'll use my private entrance. Confound that chimp. Not a sound out of you. Come on.
What's the matter, Juju?
Harry! 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 Send your fastest runner to the Ivory Patrol camp and tell him that Spider Webb's got Miss Lacey.
I'll shoot it.
Hey!
Get it going, Fred. There's only one jump behind us. Come on.
You wanted to see Spider Webb, Miss Graham. Well, here he is.
Well, I see you made it all right, Gary. Miss Graham, I believe.
No, I'm not Miss Graham. And what's more, I don't like the way they've been pushing me around.
Why, boys, I'm surprised at you. Don't you know how to treat a lady?
Sarcasm from you isn't going to do any good, Spider. My name's Lora Lacey. Miss Lacey to you.
Listen, I know all about you. You're Laura Graham. Your brother's Donald Graham. He's doing 10 years for a diamond job down in Kimberly.
Oh, so that's it. You found the Graham girls' letters in my cabin the night you robbed the riverboat.
Graham girl's letters. You mean that...
I mean we were at the same hotel in Nairobi. I was one jump ahead of the cops and had to make a quick getaway, so I swiped her luggage. That's why you found it in my cabin.
That's a swell story, sister. But I still think you're a phony. What do you want us to do with this, Spider?
Will you keep him quiet so we can get down to business? I'm cutting in on that $1 million worth of ivory in the elephant's burial ground.
Oh, you are you?
Yes, I am, or nobody else does. Because I've got Tim Tyler. Let me talk to the old professor.
All right. All right, we'll go outside. Professor Tyler, this is Miss Lacey. She has a message for you from your son.
From Tim? You say you've got a message from him?
Yes. He said if you ever hope to see him again, you'd better do what we want.
The ivory. I see. How do I know this isn't another one of Spider's tricks?
I figured you'd take that attitude, so I came prepared. I've brought something that belongs to Tim, wrapped in his own handkerchief. Did you ever see this before?
The Tim's watch. Well, yes, I gave it to him. All right, Spider. You win.
That's fine. The sooner we get started, the sooner you'll have your boy back.
Wait a minute. That ivory's been in there for over 100 years. Another half hour isn't going to make any difference. I want a chance to have some breakfast and get cleaned up before I go back into the jungle.
Sure thing, partner. Step right this way. Which way are we heading, Professor?
North. Past Napala Falls. Hey, Spider, you want... Napala Falls?
Yes, why?
You're asking for it if you go that way, Spider. I saw the Ivory Patrol less than a mile from there yesterday.
In that case, we'll head round by Kenya Pass. Come on, Professor.
How did you find me? How did you get here? Judy. Do you think you could find Tim? Tim Tyler? Oh, Juju, you've got to find him. Do you understand? You've got to find Tim.
Miss Lacey, we're waiting for you.
I'll be down in a minute. In your hand. Hold it. Go find Tim. Go on, Juju.
Miss Lacey, you're holding us up.
Go find Tim. Go find Tim.
Let go of me.
What's this all about?
He's shooting at a poor harmless little chimp.
Not so harmless. He nearly crabbed the deal last night. I told you this was a phony setup, Spider. It's her chimp.
Yes, it is my chimp. He loved me enough to follow me here, and Drake tried to kill him.
Yes, and if I ever see it again, I'll do just that.
Cut it out, Gary. We've got no time for Spider-Man. Let's get out of here.
Hurry up, Lazar, or we'll never find Miss Lacey.
It's no use, Tim. I cannot go fast like the horse. Better we go back to the base camp and wait. Like this Sergeant, he tell us when he went look for Miss Lacey.
All right, Lazar. You and the natives go back, but I'm going to find Miss Lacey.
No, Tim. We go with you.
Juju! Come on, Juju. Come on, Juju.
Juju!
Come on, Juju.
Hurry up and start the cruiser, Brent.
Yeah, okay, Spider, right away.
Hey, what's the matter with you?
Get up.
Let the old fellow alone, Drake. We're getting what we want out of him. Why make it any tougher? Get me some water, quick.
Come here, Tansy.
Yeah.
Okay, boys, get inside.
Still got a chance.
Yeah?
I got a message to the Ivory Patrol.
Are you sure it'll get through?
Positive.
Get lined up in there.
What about my boy?
He's all right. Don't worry.
All right.
How about it, Miss Lacey?
I think he's all right now.
Give me a hand with them, boys. All right, let's get started, Brent.
Juju, you found Conway's camp. Well, it's the handkerchief I gave Miss Lacey.
Did you see Tim? No. Isn't he with the patrol?
Look, water.
Tim! Tim! Ah, Tim! It's good for see you. When I find your house, I thought...
That's all right, Lazare. We've got to hurry. Juju just brought me an important message from Miss Lacey. Listen. Tim, I'm with your father. He's safe and understands our plan, which Spider fell for. But instead of going by Mathala Falls, Spider is going through Kinya Pass. Tell the Ivory Patrol.
Kinya Pass? Why, that's 15 miles the other side of the falls.
That patrol should never get there
They
in time.
must. We've got to rescue Dad.
Well, you can't do it alone, Tim.
I've got to. Mr. Conway, it's my father. If Spider gets through the pass with him, why, he won't be able to bluff any longer. He'll have to tell him where the elephant's burial ground is.
Tim!
Tim!
Look, Sergeant, one of the boys coming back. In a hurry.
That's one of our boys.
Hey, Sergeant!
That's him.
Sergeant Gates! We've got to hurry. Miss Lacey. My father's
Spider Webb's got him.
with a jungle cruiser going through Kinya Pass.
Town recall.
It's the recall. Something's happened.
Need your pass, boys.
Coming in to key your pass, Spider. You seem interested.
Why not? Never seen it before.
Which way now, Professor?
Turn west, after you leave the pass.
How much farther is it?
Oh, a few miles.
Made it in time, all right, Sergeant. They're not here yet.
You're wrong, Tim. They beat us to it. Look. It's crankcase oil, all right. The jungle cruiser went through here not so long ago.
What's that? Wait, it's Miss Lacey's handkerchief.
She's marking the trail for us. Get going, men.
Pull up here. We have to go the rest of the way on foot.
Hold it, Brent. We're getting out.
Hey. Thank you. This way.
What's that?
Oh, don't be alarmed. That's a gorilla warning his tribe. See him up there?
Boy, what a shot.
Don't do that, or you'll bring an army of them down on us. You see, I've lived in this canyon for months, studying them, and they're used to my presence here.
All right. Get going.
In here.
Wait a minute. What are we going in there for?
It's the only entrance I know to the elephant's burial ground.
You mean the elephants come in through this cave when they feel they're going to kick off?
Yes. Some peculiar instinct shows them the way. At least, no elephant that has ever died of natural causes has ever been found in the jungle.
Man, there must be millions of dollars worth of ivory in there.
There are. Look out for gorillas. The natives taboo this place because a lot of them have disappeared in here.
Look out! He's giving us the slip! Where did they go? Search both tunnels. Don't take any chances.
We can't stop now. I came from over there. This way, Spider. We've got him. Now, don't be afraid. He won't hurt you. He's the one gorilla I've been able to train. He'll help us get away from Spider Webb.
Don't shoot! Look out for the old man. Rush him.
Better stop him. No use. 10 men couldn't budge it.
The professor must know another way out. Turn back. We'll catch him on the outside.
Now, before they can get outside to cut us off, we'll get through to the jungle cruiser.
Let's hope.
Look out! That's an old bull gorilla. He's dangerous. Look out!
Oh, that old bull is killing your tame gorilla.
If he does, we'll never get to the jungle cruiser. As it is, we may be too late. Come on.
Why don't you check over there? Drake over there. Becker, you check up there. Looks like there might be an opening.
Better let me go first. They may be out there. All right. Stand still. Okay, Spider, I got him.
This way, boys. Becker's got him.
Now get going.
Becker's done for. Never knew what hit him. Get up and drag out the professor.
Not me. I'm beating it. The gorillas probably killed them, too.
What are you talking about? They were alive just a minute ago when Becker saw them. Get moving.
I ain't going up there and get what Becker got.
You heard me. Get going.
Spider, look! The Ivory Patrol.
We're trapped. We stay here. Get to the jungle cruiser, quick!
Dad all right? Where is he?
He's in there. He's been shot.
If we only had some water.
I can get some from that spring we just passed. I'll take this in case I see a gorilla.
Is Dad all right? Where is he?
He's in there. He's been shot.
If we only had some water.
I can get some from that spring we just passed. I'll take this in case I see a gorilla.
Miss Lacey! Shooting! He's choking the life out of me!
Oh, I can't, Tim! The rifle's empty!
We've got to save him.
They've got a language of their own, and I've studied it for years. If I could get into that room, I could save Tim.
How?
By sounding the gorilla challenge. I've got it on a record in there. But if I do that, he'll charge down on us. And then...
I understand. I'll put it on the machine while you hold his attention.
You do that for Tim? It's dangerous.
I do more than that for Tim. He saved my life.
I will be in a minute.
Are you sure he can't break down that door?
He surely can. But we'll be safely out of here before he does. I hope.
I hate to think of him in there, busting up records that it took you years to make.
Oh, that doesn't matter now that you're safe, son. Because...
Gee, Dad, we've got to do something about that wound.
Oh, here comes the Ivory Patrol.
We've got to get him down to them, Miss Laura, before that gorilla busts out of there.
It's him.
I'm afraid your father's in no condition to stand the trip back to Mbezi, Tim.
Can't we take him on a litter? He's got to have medical attention.
The riverboat, Congo Queen, usually makes her trip downriver this time every month. If we can stop her and put him aboard...
But we can't leave him in the jungle until the riverboat comes along.
There's a friendly Kura village near the river. We'll take him there. Spot, take a couple of boys and make a litter.
How is he tonight, Tim?
He's resting easily, Sergeant. Thanks.
I've been talking to the chief of the Kurakuras, and he thinks your father's the most wonderful man in Africa because he can talk to the gorillas.
There's no doubt about it. They think a lot of him. And the witch doctors are going to put on a devil dance to drive away the evil spirit that's making him sick.
See the dance, Tim? I'll stay with your father.
No, thanks, Miss Laura. I want to stay with Dad. I watch the dance from here.
All right, Tim. We'll be back later.
Well, Fang, old boy, you still remember me, don't you? Say, you sure got your nerve coming into camp like this. Suppose somebody saw you and took a shot at you.
Say, that wounded paw's all healed up. Guess I'm some doctor. Eh? Nobody'd ever know you had a bullet in it.
Who goes there?
Late to her body.
All right, Barry. Let him pass.
Lead to her bar. High tender.
Riverboat, stop. 10 miles upstream. Stop here daylight.
Thanks, Chief. Please give him these.
Mingi, Kamate, Hoi.
Neat job, Gary. He won't wake up for quite a while. Hurry up and get that stuff off of him. Give him a hand, Mogo.
I know can touch, Warner. I'm not witch doctor.
You're a witch doctor from now on. Do as I say. Now, when you get in there, don't get panicky and forget what I told you to do. Go on now.
I do wish they'd stop. All this noise isn't helping Professor Tyler any.
You're probably right. But the professor himself asked me not to interfere. He didn't want to hurt their feelings.
I'll be glad when we get him back to Ambacy and under the doctor's care.
If we can get him on the riverboat at daylight, we'll be there tomorrow afternoon.
Give me some water. Give me some water.
Fang, you watch over Dad while I'm gone. Out of that devil dancer, Fang. I'll bet he'll never come back into this hut again. Drink the water, Dad. I'm sorry it was so long getting it.
Hold it, it's Mogo. Well, what happened?
Devil Panther, Warner. Devil Panther.
What are you talking about?
Big Black Panther, good white man. Try to kill me.
That must be the cat that's been following the kid around.
Didn't you find out anything?
Yes, Warner. Tomorrow they take sick white man on a riverboat to Ambacy.
The riverboat? That means the Ivory Patrol won't be around. That's our chance, Gary. I'm going to be aboard that boat.
But, Spider, you mean Dr. Schmidt is going to be aboard that boat?
You guessed it.
Don't forget that Lacey woman's pretty smart, Spider.
I've fooled smarter people than she is with that disguise, haven't I? Get those devil clothes back on that witch doctor, Bogo, so when he wakes up, he won't have any story to tell about us.
Yeah, Warner.
Captain Bender, where do you want us to put the professor?
The aft cabin on the port side. It's all ready now.
Thank you, sir. Hear that, Barry?
Right, Sergeant.
This way, boys.
Similar.
All right, get that out restored. Ship shape, boys.
Aye, aye, sir.
This is the hair professor you told me about, Captain?
Yes, that's him, Dr. Smith.
Oh, sure. I'm also a doctor of medicine. It is a long time since I have practiced, but if I can be of assistance, call on me.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Doctor. I'll keep you in mind.
All right, cast off the bar line there.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye, Sergeant. When do you expect to be in Andacy?
Not until I've captured Spider Webb.
Then you really think you'll get him?
I'll get him, dead or alive.
Oh. I hope you can take him alive, Sergeant.
Why? What can it possibly mean to you, Miss Lacey?
It means everything to me, Sergeant. Unless he's taken alive, my brother must go on serving a prison sentence for a crime he didn't commit. Spider Webb stole those diamonds in Kimberly, and only his confession will clear Donald.
So that's why you're in the jungle, pretending to be after big game.
Yes, that's it, Sergeant.
Well, I'll do the best I can for you, Miss Lacey. But if he can't be taken alive, he'll have to be taken the other way. I'm sorry.
I understand. Goodbye, Sergeant.
Goodbye, Miss Lacey. And a very pleasant trip to you.
Away with the line!
Twilight. Not a bad job, Spider.
Dr. Schmidt, will you please come to our cabin? My father's pretty sick.
Oh, that is too bad. By all means, I will come.
Miss Lacey, this is Dr. Schmidt.
How do you do, Doctor?
That is, their patient.
Give her all she's got, Mark. That old professor must be pretty sick.
I will, as long as these old boilers hold up.
Captain, wait. That man who calls himself Schmidt, he's no doctor. He's Spider Webb.
Oh, no, that can't be right.
I
Why, he...
tell you, it's true. I know him well. I recognize him by the scar on his hand.
There's a big reward out for him.
And it's all yours if you take him alive.
Martin, get your gun and bring up a couple of men quick.
Yeah.
Where is he?
I left him in Professor Tyler's cabin.
Oh, Martin. You men stay here. You come with me. Give me. Where's Spider Webb?
Spider Webb?
The fellow who calls himself Dr. Smith. He's Spider Webb. Where did he go?
What? He said he was going to his cabin to get some medicine for my dad.
Search that.
Head her into the bank.
Captain! Captain! He's up in the wheelhouse. Come on.
That's far enough.
Get down. We haven't got a chance.
Shooting aboard that boat? Something's gone wrong. We better get started. Wait till you get Spider's signal. There's the signal. Come on!
Look, Miss Lora. Captain! He's headed towards his men.
You don't stop them, they'll wipe us out. You hold the others off while I try and get Spider.
Today, the famous Kraft TV cameraman focuses on outer space for another exciting adventure in the world beyond tomorrow.
Control deck to all stations. Stand by to raise ship. Blast off, -5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0!
Kraft Caramel, the delicious quick energy treat, presents Tom Corbett's Space Cadet, starring Frankie Thomas. This is the age of the conquest of space, where today Tom Corbett and his unit mates prepare for a dangerous mission in outer space. The pursuit of the deep space projectile.
To shut that thing off. 2 seconds.
Now, you guys, don't you appreciate good music?
That is not good music.
DJ, it's not even good noise. Turn it off.
Oh, you show a fine lot of gratitude. Here I go to all the trouble of hooking up a special recording system to our intercom to provide a little entertainment, and you guys get sore.
DJ, you're gonna be sore if you don't turn it off.
Right now.
Okay, okay.
I'm trying.
Blasted, what did you do to this thing anyway?
I don't know. I can't remember. I hooked it up to the main intercom.
You didn't change the circuits, too, did you?
Probably did, Tom. Open the service panel.
Oh, that did it.
Jay, if you ever do anything like that,
He won't get a chance to do that.
All right, let's have it. Now, what's going on up here? And this had better be good. If you've ruined any of that gear...
Sir, it was an experiment.
Yes, sir. We were conducting a test, testing the range of high-fidelity frequencies, sir.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we reached a maximum of 27,000 cycles.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, for your information, Thistle, it would take a trained ear to hear frequencies of over 15,000 cycles. Now, is this what you call obeying orders? I told you to get this ship ready for immediate blast-off.
We are, sir. Fully provisioned for a flight into deep space.
Well, they get down on the control deck for briefing. Cadet Monroe will tell you what this operation is all about.
Cadet Monroe, sir?
Yes, Alex Monroe. He's an astrophysics research student that we're taking along. Well, get below. We blast off in 30 minutes.
Yes, sir.
I'll stop and think.
Oh, is this...
Yes, sir.
As soon as we are out in space, you're going to clean up this mess.
Yes, sir.
And no more music.
Aye, aye, sir. Is that it?
That's it. Now, as you can see, it's a relatively simple flight. Right out into deep space. The Sirius and its planetary system 11 light years away. Of course, we'll use hyperdrive. I presume you all know how to fly a ship on hyperdrive?
Of course, Monroe.
Oh, what do you think we are, primary school cadets?
I wouldn't know, Thistle. Now, when we get to Sirius, our job is to locate and reclaim a recording projectile that's orbiting around the star.
Recording projectile? What's that?
Well, it's a small robot rocket, TJ, equipped with instruments which can automatically record information on any area it travels through.
I helped build the projectile. That's why I'm being sent on this flight. Now, are there any questions?
No, seems like a simple enough operation.
Wait a minute. What's this projectile doing out there in the first place? I mean, why would anybody want to know anything about Sirius?
Well, it seems the Solar Guard wants to know, Astro. This is the first step in establishing an outpost in the planetary system. I trust that answers your question.
Yeah, sure.
Anything else?
Yeah.
What?
What's fusing your tubes, Monroe? You've been giving us a needle ever since we came down here.
Hey, easy, TJ.
Oh, just because he's a big brain type doesn't mean he can treat us like earthworms,
I'm
you know.
sure he doesn't mean to. When we get to know each other a little better, why...
Corbett, let's not force any false friendships. I'm not interested.
Monroe, we're making a long flight. We've got to work together.
And that's all. As far as I'm concerned, you just three are ordinary space jockeys assigned to take me out into deep space. No more. I don't want you to promote anything else.
Oh, we won't, Monroe. That's for sure.
Oh, and, one thing more. This is my project. That means I'm second in command of this ship right under Captain Strong. Now, you follow my orders, or else I will make your lives miserable. Understand? Now, let's get this ship ready for blastoff.
Well, did I say this was going to be a simple operation?
Yeah, sure did.
Well, I take it back, fellas. We're going to have our hands full on this job.
We'll see more of today's exciting adventure very soon. Right now, though, our young craft friends, Candy and Casey, are getting ready for a party. They fixed up the cutest combination of refreshment and party favorite cookies. A circus parade that you can have a lot of fun making, and everybody will have fun eating. These are the ingredients you should ask Mother to get for you. Some small, plain sugar cookies, a box of animal crackers, and a bag of those wonderful Kraft Dairy Fresh caramels. Now, the kids are unwrapping half a pound. That's 28 Kraft caramels in the top of the double boiler. Next, they add 2 tablespoons of water, like that. Now, as usual, when anything involves a hot stove, ask Mother to stir the caramels over boiling water till they're melted to a creamy, luscious sauce like this. Then put a dab of caramel sauce on each cookie, just like this. Spread it a little with the back of your teaspoon or a spatula if Mother has a small one like ours. Then, right away before the caramel has time to cool, stand an animal cracker in the middle of each cookie, like that. Wouldn't these make slick favors for a party? And don't you forget that they taste, oh, just great. As far as that goes, Kraft caramels always taste great, whether you make them into fancy fare like Candy and Casey's Circus Parade cookies or eat them plain. So be sure to ask Mother to get a bag of Kraft Dairy Fresh caramels next time she's out shopping.
Fred, Operation Control Deck. Listen, we're on direct course to Sirius. We hold this present speed, we'll cross the orbit of Pluto in about 27 minutes.
Right. And that's when we open up on hyperdrive.
Yeah, we're all lined up for it. What time's it all right if I go off watch now? Everything's set on automatic.
Sure thing, TJ.
Oh, thank you.
Thistle.
What do you want, Monroe?
Come with me. I need your help.
Oh, look, I just pulled a 12-hour watch, boy. I'm going to sack you.
You can sleep later. This is important.
Yeah, well, so's my sleep.
Not to me. I need your help right now, and I'm ordering you to give it to me.
Oh, you are, huh? I got a hot space flash for you, Mr. Big Brain.
Now, you cut that kind of talk, Thistle. I don't like it.
Yeah, well, that's too space blasting bad. I'm sick of your...
What's going on up here? I can hear you two on the control deck. What is this, Thistle?
Sir, I just pulled a 12-hour watch. Monroe comes up here and orders me to do some work for him.
Orders? I was forced to, sir. Believe me, I've tried to be cooperative, but unless you're a member of the Polaris unit, you get no assistance whatsoever. Did you bother to find out what it was that Cadet Monroe wanted?
Oh, no, sir.
He didn't give me a chance to tell him, sir. He arbitrarily refused. Well, did you bother to find out if Cadet Corbett was busy? Or Astro? Did you take into consideration the fact that he has just pulled a 12-hour hitch? Well, no, sir. It's just a few minutes' work. I see. Well, we're going to put a stop to this right now. I want cooperation on this trip from everyone, and I mean cooperation. Now, you will do whatever you can to help Cadet Monroe. And you will take into consideration the crew's working schedule. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, you can pass this on to Corbett and Astro. You cadets are going to get along on this mission, or I'll know the reason why. Well, Thistle, you heard the order. Cooperation?
Hello, Astro. Check in.
Yeah, Tom, go ahead.
I'm getting a low reading on the hyperdrive pumps. Check it, will you?
Right away.
Astro, come with me. I need your help. Heavy work.
Sorry, Monroe. I can't leave the power deck.
Put it on automatic.
Are you space happy? On a flight like this, one misfire from these hyperdrive reactors, and we'd be 1,000,000 miles off course.
If you've done your job properly, the reactors won't misfire.
Oh, wait a minute.
Don't argue with me. You coming, or do I go to Captain Strong? You would, too, wouldn't you? What do you think? I'll give you 3 minutes to get up topside. No more.
Hello, Tom. Check in.
Go ahead, Astro.
I just switched the power deck controls into you. Take over, will you?
What's the idea?
Oh, the big brain wants cooperation.
Oh, hello, Monroe. How's the work going? All finished. Nothing to do now until we reach the projectile.
Well, we're near the end of the line now. We start decelerating in about 20 minutes. There's Sirius, the brightest star in the heavens. From Earth, anyway.
You know, Corbett, You puzzle me.
Oh, how's that?
Well, you're everything a space cadet should be. Your work is excellent. But those unit mates of yours, Astro and Thistle, why do you spend so much time wasted on them?
Well, I'll tell you, Monroe. A crew is only as good as all of its members.
But these guys are just rocket jockeys.
Well, Astro, TJ, and myself make up a crew. And if one of us flops, the crew flops.
Well, if you believe that, you're no better than they are.
Well, let me tell you something, Monroe. As far as I'm concerned, there's nobody on the power deck that's better than Astro, and TJ is the best astrogator in space. Me? I'm the ordinary rocket jockey. All I do is point this ship and let her go. And if that's your idea of what a space cadet should be, you better come out from behind those books and wise up.
Well, if you really believe that, you are no better than they are.
For once, you're absolutely right.
Corbett. Sir. What's our ETA on Sirius?
3 hours, sir. We begin deceleration in about 15 minutes.
Oh, blast it. We should have picked up that projectile on our radar scanner over 2 hours ago. Why, we're in the right position, sir. That is, if Thistle's astrogation isn't off.
TJ's astrogation is never off. We've been following course and speed as planned, sir.
All right, relax, Corbett. There's nothing wrong with Thistle's astrogation. Plain and simple truth is the projectile is lost. And now it's our job to find it.
Radar bridge to control deck. No sign of the projectile yet. Change course. We haven't found the projectile yet, Astro. Stand by for another course change. Well, we're coming to the end of this orbit, sir. Shall we change course again?
Oh, you might as well, Corbett. Tell Thistle to plot another orbit closer to Sirius.
Radar bridge to control deck. Check in, quick. Go ahead, TJ.
I found it, Tom.
Great. Where is it?
It's in the northwest quadrant, just passing through Sector 12. It's practically on top of Sirius.
Right. Stand by for orders. How did it get so far off course, sir?
Well, it must have encountered resistance on its planned orbit around Sirius.
Oh, what kind of resistance, sir?
Oh, I suppose you'd call it solar exosphere. It's something like the corona of our own sun, but denser. So you see, when the projectile hit this resistance, it could no longer maintain its orbit and began spiraling into Sirius, getting closer and closer.
Well, how close is it now, sir?
Much too close, I'm afraid. In its present course, it should take the projectile about 3 hours to make a complete circle. Of course, it will lose 5,000 miles each time.
Well, sir, how much time does that give us to go in after it?
I would say no more than 6 hours, Corbett.
It's a mighty narrow margin of safety, sir.
I'm aware of that, Monroe, but I don't intend to lose that information without a try. We're going in after the projectile, we're going to couple on, and we're going to drag it out of there if we can. All right, Corbett, tell Thistle to plot an intersecting orbit and then pour on the neutrons.
I have, sir. Hello, TJ. Give me a heading over to that projectile, and then brace yourself. This is going to be the fastest and the hottest trip the Polaris ever made.
Power deck to control deck, check in.
Go ahead, Astro.
Tom, I hope you're not going to want much more speed than this. These hyperdrive reactors are getting pretty hot now.
Well, we're in parallel orbit with the projectile now, Astro. Hold this speed while we couple on.
Right.
All hands, stand by. Coming alongside. Energize couplers, Corbett. Couplers ready, sir. Everybody brace. We're hooking on. Couplers are secure. Projectile is tight alongside.
Nice work, Corbett. Thistle, get to the control deck on the double. Corbett, while we're on the projectile, you and Astro see what you can do about pushing it out of this orbit.
We're going aboard, sir?
Well, can you think of any other way to get that information, Monroe?
Oh, no, sir, but I thought we'd try and push the projectile further away from the...
We can't count on being able to do that, and I don't want to lose that information. Oh, Thistle.
Yes, sir.
You are going aboard the projectile with Monroe and me. We're going to bring over the recording information.
Aye, aye, sir.
And the airlocks are in conjunction, so we won't need spacesuits. Let's go.
Right, sir. After you, Mr. Brain. Hello, Astro.
Yeah, Tom.
The skipper and the fellows are going aboard that projectile now to start bringing back the information. While they're there, we're going to try and haul the projectile away from Sirius.
Oh, okay, but take it easy, will you? These pumps have got quite a load on them now.
Astro, you worry too much. Okay, let's go. Full blast on starboard steering rockets.
Oh, aye!
Boy, not much room in this thing, is there?
These rockets weren't made for carrying passengers. Where's that recording equipment, Monroe?
Outside, sir. The access chamber.
Right.
Who's that? Tom's just trying to push this thing. What's the matter, Brainy? You scared?
All right, stow that, Thistle. Let's get to work.
Come on, snap out of it, Monroe. We got work to do.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hello, Astro. We're going to need a heavier blast. It's only changed course 2 degrees.
Oh, I can't give it to you, Tom. These pumps won't take it.
Oh, just a short burst, Astro. Not more than 2 seconds. That's all I need.
Well, okay. Keep your fingers crossed. Here goes.
Okay, Astro. I think that's doing it. We're swinging around. We're got... Hey!
Tom, what's wrong?
What happened? The couplers have given way. Cut all power. Wait!
Corbett to Captain Strong. Corbett to Captain Strong. Come in. Come in, sir.
Where is it, Tom?
Way back there, to port.
Hey, how'd we get so far ahead of it?
All that power we were using. Hello, Corbett to Captain Strong. Can you hear me, sir? Come in.
Captain Strong to Corbett. Go ahead, Corbett.
Sir, are you all right?
Well, yes, Thistle and I are all right, but we can't find Monroe. He must be trapped in the access chamber below. What happened?
Well, the projector tore loose, sir, when we were giving it that blast burst trying to change course. You're drifting far behind us now, sir.
Plenty far, Tom, and she's still spiraling towards Sirius.
Well, listen, we have enough oxygen for about 8 hours. If you can help us, do it. But I don't want any foolish heroics, Corbett. And that's an order.
Yes, sir. Spaceman's luck, Captain. And transmission. Okay, Astro. About the only thing we can do now is... Monroe, where did you come from?
You got away just in time.
How could you? It all happened so quickly.
Well, I was standing next to the airlock, and I heard the projectile start to break away.
That's impossible. You would have been blown right out into space. There wasn't enough time.
Well, yes, there was, Tom. There was plenty of time. Because he left that projectile before there was any trouble, you yellow space.
No, Astro, leave him alone.
I ought to tear you apart. You're chicking out on TJ and the skipper.
Cut it out! Now, fighting isn't going to help now. TJ and the skipper are falling into the sun, and we've only got just 5 hours to get them out. And if I have to put you both in the brig and do it myself, I will.
Okay, Tom, I'm sorry.
I don't know what happened, Corbett. I lost my head.
Never mind that now. Now, listen, Astro. You stand by for emergencies and repair those couplers. Monroe, you plot another intersecting course between the projectile and us. We're going to pull Captain Strong and TJ out of the sun. We're going to go in after them.
We'll be back very soon with the rest of today's adventure. But first, how about a delicious, chewy, soft Kraft caramel? I hope there's a dishful right near your television set so you can help yourself right now. If you've briefed Mother proper by telling her why Kraft caramels are actually good for you, she'll probably let you have them often. Tell her that they're made with only the best quality ingredients in spotless candy kitchens. Tell her there's a pint and 2/3, almost a quart, of good wholesome milk in every pound of Kraft Dairy Fresh caramels. But what you want to remember is the swell, true caramel flavor that really fills the bill when you're hungry for something sweet. Kraft caramels are not too chewy, not too soft, but just right. Kraft caramels come in bags like this, 56 individually wrapped pieces to the pound, or in thrifty family packs like this, 5 nickel bars of Kraft caramels wrapped together. And of course, there's this famous nickel bar. 6 wonderful, chewy, soft Kraft caramels in either vanilla or chocolate flavor, only 5 cents. You can still use the wrapper from any package of Kraft caramels to get your Space Cadet membership kit. Now, here's what you'll get. This handsome Space Cadet ring, just like Tom and Astro and TJ's, your official Space Cadet shoulder patch, and your signed membership certificate in the Tom Corbett unit. Send 1 Kraft Caramel wrapper plus 25 cents and your name and address to Space Cadet, Box 26, New York 46, and we'll send your membership kit along right away.
That's the last load, Captain Strong.
All right, good. Now, when Corbett gets here, we'll have everything we need, and this projectile can drift into the sun with no important loss.
I hope he gets here soon. It's getting awful hot in here.
It's going to be a lot hotter before long.
So you think we should try to contact the Polaris again? It's been almost 3 hours since we talked to Tom.
Well, I can try, but these belt communicators don't have much range. Hello, Strong to Corbett. Come in, please. Come in, Corbett. Come in.
Corbett to Captain Strong. Can you read me, sir? Come in. Come in, Captain.
It's useless, Corbett. We're too close to Sirius. It's blocking transmission.
Oh, have you figured out that course to intercept them?
Yes, it's coming around toward our present position again. We'll have to move fast.
What's the story, Tom? I don't know yet, Astro. Listen, how long can we sustain emergency speed?
Not too long. How much time do you need? Well, enough to catch a projectile, match its speed, and still be able to pull out again if we don't make contact.
Still figuring the safety margins, brains?
Still that,
I know
Astro.
how you fellas feel, and I don't blame you, but I know what I'm talking about. If we can't catch the projectile by this point here, we're done for. If we miss at this point, we can at least pull out and try again.
We won't miss. What's more important, we can't. The closer we are to the sun, the hotter it gets. TJ and the skipper must feel like they're inside an oven already.
Right, so we got to do it this time or not at all.
Right.
Getting it pretty close.
Now listen, Monroe, we're all going to do this together. And if you want out, let me know now.
Well, wait a minute, Tom. What do you mean if he wants out?
If we want to risk our lives, Astro, it's our business. But I'm not going to be responsible for his.
I don't have much choice, do I?
Oh, yes, you do. You can take the jet boat. We'll load it up with supplies, send out a distress alert on our long-range transmitter, and you can be picked up by a rescue ship.
Well,
thanks, but I'll stick it out.
All right. Let's hit it, Monroe. You plot the best position to meet that projectile as it comes around. Astro, stand by on your power deck. We're going to play a little game of galactic hide-and-seek.
Cadet Corbett, acknowledge, please. Captain Strong to Cadet Corbett, acknowledge.
Oh, it's no use, sir. We must be so close to Sirius now, all transmission's being blocked off.
I wish that heat was blocked off, too.
So you really think...
What?
How do you think Tom and Astro can pull us out of this mess?
I've been thinking about that for a long time, Thistle. I'm afraid I don't know the answer.
Yeah, Tom.
The projectile is coming around. We blast in less than a minute. Now, have you fixed those couplers?
How long do I have?
Not more than 10 minutes.
I'm afraid I'm not going to do it in time, Pet. Somebody's going to have to go topside on the hull and make the connections by hand.
Okay, I'll take care of that. Monroe, check in. What's our position and where is the projectile?
It's coming around now. Open her up, Tom. Pour it on.
Right. Okay, Astro. Let her rip. Check in, Astro.
Yeah, Tom. Are we catching up to the projectile?
You bet we are. Hold this speed. Monroe, check in.
Go ahead, Corbett.
Come on down here and take over. I've got to get into a spacesuit and go topside and make that connection.
I can't come down, Corbett.
What do you mean you can't?
Come out on the hull.
Well, what?
I'm waiting to make that connection.
A connection, but you can't.
Do you think you rocket jockeys can do everything? Give a brain a chance.
Okay. And spaceman's luck, Monroe.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Corbett to Captain Strong. Come in, sir. Come in.
Captain Strong to Corbett, go ahead.
We're coming alongside, sir. Stand by to abandon projectile.
Oh, with pleasure, Corbett, with pleasure.
Hello, Astro.
Yeah, Tom.
Steady now. Stand by to match speeds and couple on.
Where are they, sir?
Steady, Thistle.
Taking them so long.
Right, let's go.
Hello, Monroe. Is that connection secure?
As I can make it. What about the airlocks?
Well, they're open. TJ and the skipper should be aboard any second now.
Better hurry. It's awfully hot out here. Tom, TJ and the skipper just came aboard.
Good. All right, Monroe. Release the couplers. Let the projectile go.
You bet.
Astro, stand by on starboard steering rockets. We're getting out of here.
I am with you, pal. Hello, Tom. Couple couplings are released. The projectile's drifting.
All right, you get into the airlock. Astro, full blast on steering rockets. Let's get out of this furnace. I'm getting a bad case of sunburn.
Okay, Astro. We're out of danger now. Steady on standard hyperdrive.
Captain Strong, am I glad to see you, sir.
No more than I am to see you in this control deck again.
Much as I hate to say it, your ugly mug looks awful good to me, boy.
The pleasure is mutual, TJ.
You did a
nice job, Tom. You and Astro. I never thought
Well, excuse me, sir, but Monroe deserves the credit.
Monroe?
Yeah, but I thought, well, a projectile... Well, he managed to get aboard the flare safely.
Well, how could he?
Well, he was lucky, sir, and if he hadn't been with us, if he hadn't risked his life to couple the flares to the projectile, why, you and TJ wouldn't be here now.
Yeah, who'd have thought it?
Where is he now?
Below with Astro.
Get him up here, will you?
Right.
The laboratory isn't the best place in the academy. Not at all.
Any place that can produce a guy like you has got to be all right, Monroe.
No. The unit's the important thing. Guys like you and Tom and TJ.
I tell you, we're just rocket jockeys. You. But what am I? I'm just a brain.
Well, there you are, sir. You asked for it, and I think you've got it. Cooperation.
Every Saturday morning, the makers of Kraft Caramels take you to the world beyond tomorrow. Don't forget to be with us for next week's exciting adventure of Tom Corbett's Space Cadet. Starring Frankie Thomas and featuring Al Markham and Jack Grimes. This has been a Rock Hill production presented by Kraft Caramels.
Hello, this is Don O'Malley with Don's Breakfast Cereal Show. I hope you enjoyed the chapters 5 through 8 of Tim Tyler's Luck from 1937. We'll be back next week with the remaining chapters. So I hope you'll tune in then. So, thanks again, folks.